Jesus Freak here. And for past, I guess, couple weeks or so, I've been racking my brains trying to either find or write some texts I could use for my videos for the 4 weeks of Advent while I light the candles. As you see, here's the candles sitting on a holder. They're not going to be lit exactly where they are, because it would be stupid to light candles on top of a functional computer. In fact, I'll probably have the ring that the candles are stuck in. I'll have it right about here where I got this book. Now, I'm planning to do all the readings for all 3 cycles for Advent and Christmastide in one go, so I could just light the candles and be done with it. This one in the middle is going to serve either this or another one just like it for the Christmas candle. But I'm probably not going to have it in the middle of the ring until then. Now, as I mentioned before, I typically use this prayer book for the prayers I use just before I start the readings. I have this somewhat more beat up, older copy. It's fancier, I guess. It's a pew copy, actually. Probably was actually used as such in Lockport, New York, before it was sold. But the same book. And this is a copy I'll probably be using when I record those videos. I have a list of all the recordings I have to do, not in order of when they're set up for, but in order of what order I have to record them in. Because I have to record all the ones that need 1 candle lit, and then all the ones that need 2 candles lit, and so forth. There is actually one reading I have to record once with 1 candle and once with 4 candles. It's actually used 3 times because the 4 candle version is used twice. And then once for the 1 candle. So I have these 69 different readings I have to do. And most likely I'll try to record them in one pass. That is going to be kind of difficult. But I think I can do it. I'll probably have to take some breaks between them, and to leave the camera running, and just as I do them, I'll mark them off. And ultimately, I'll be cutting them all up into separate pieces, which I'll assemble at the end, which is slightly different from what I usually do. Because this method will allow me to produce the same video and just, have it already all in MP4. Final format everything needs to be in. and just let the computer do the work for me. Just take it, stitch it all together. My bumpers, my bit where I light the candle, then the prayer, then each of the 4 readings. I'm already getting exhausted just thinking about it. Once it's done forever. And apart from, putting it back with new bumpers at the beginning every year, I won't have to touch it, won't have to record anything new. And I'm thinking I might do this in the future for some of the other readings as well. It's going to be a challenge. I think I got it covered. I was lucky that I found the text I needed. You know what they say? You find something when you stop looking for it? Now, I had to make some adaptations. It wasn't in the format I needed. But I cut the beginning off, I cut the end off, so that it would work with my video format. Leaving just the reading that, the text that I read before and after the lighting. It was written by a pastor of, I believe, a Disciples of Christ church in West Virginia. I made the adaptations. I got it written down exactly how I'm going to read it off. Just before I was about to email the guy behind the site and ask for permission, I found a note on the page saying that under certain conditions, mainly that it can't be used commercially, but I don't monetize my channel and I refuse to do so, so it is non-commercial, that it was okay to use it and even to make the necessary tweaks. What was it? Creative Commons by NC SA 3.0 unported, I believe it was. I have the bumper that I'm going to use on these videos. I'm going to have this bumper attached directly to that part of the video, which is going to be the first one right after my own bumper that starts it off. So that'll take care of the necessary attributions. It even has the Creative Commons logos right on it. So I got this all taken care of. We'll deal with recording the video and cutting it up as necessary. I might start as soon as Sunday afternoon. We'll see. I'm glad that what I needed fell into my lap in due time. It makes things a lot easier for me. Actually, I have some music that I'm probably going to splice in underneath once I have it all edited. I have 4 different hymns that I'm planning to use to associate with the 4 themes. I think this is going to come out pretty good. We'll see. You just freak out.